Hello, I am Joyce Chesley Hayward, and this is Cheryl Parks, and we are you and I. You and I, but really it's you, the letter U and I. We are being, we're just here talking about business, unscripted and intentional, you and I. So we are just going to kick it off today, talking about some things about business, and I'm just going to kick it off, let Cheryl talk about what we're talking about today.
Yeah, I'm loving these brief bite-sized conversations that get into how we got here, why we stay here, where we found our zone of genius, etc. And we're going to kick it off and talk a little bit about really the zone of genius and how it overlaps or crosses with a certain type of client, right? So we all know niching is important, right? But at the end of the day, the niching isn't always just about what we do for the client. It's also about the client type. So I'm going to toss it back to Joyce. You tell me a little bit about like your ideal client. What do they look like, sound like, walk like, talk like?
I have found, and this has been over some time and having been in business 10 or so years before I started over again in business, took a break working for corporate and everything. I have found after, as an accountant, I can do books for lots of different types of people. And I decided, okay, small businesses is my thing. And then I said, businesses who had been in business for a while, but I really have found that the persons that I resonate with, those that I enjoy working with, are like me. And not to be selfish or whatever, but really women who get it, women who want to be successful, women who are women of faith, women who enjoy their business and want to enjoy their life, their children, their husbands, or whatever their thing is that they do. That's who I really enjoy working with because they get it. I get them and they get me. Now, I won't say I just actually signed a client today who is a man, and but he's also, his persona is someone who wants to do well in business. He likes the things I have to say because I don't believe in just telling people about their numbers. Like I said, it's about their numbers, but it's more so about their life and how they can be successful in their life. And so he and I were talking about his sons and how he wants to have a legacy and he wants to leave his business for his sons. And so I'm helping him be profitable, but also to do what God has intended him to do, which is help others. He's an air conditioning business, but he wants to help others in what he does and set up a legacy for his son. So all that to say, over time, I have found that I resonate with people who want to think ahead, who want to think about how they can help others, how I can serve them and how they can serve others. So it's really persons, the persona, I guess, like I said, is a lot of people who are like me, women and also men who are faith-based, who believe in what they're doing, but also want to help others in their businesses. What do you
I,
think? I don't
I
know.
love that. I just think that's a huge nugget, right? So, in a kind of selfish sense, we are enabled to help more people through the people that we help that are looking to serve others, right? So
Yeah.
there is a little point of us saying, I want to help so many people, but I'm going to help people through other people. Another thing that you said that reminds me of something one of our good friends says, or she told me, and I don't know where the quote's from, but years ago, Dr. Echo told me, we are perfectly positioned to serve the person that we used to be, which I love. I love that, right?
Awesome.
Yeah, I love that.
Yes.
So for me, I think we're similar in the from the manner that yes, I have a service that I provide, right? I have outcomes that I provide, but at the end of the day, I love working with believers. I've phrased it believers, right? And then the second piece of it is we understand that the money is important, but actually they want to win. People that really want to win, they want to walk into their office, hold their head up high and know that they're carrying their weight, they're closing deals. They are, and I actually don't like the phrase closing deals, but they're opening relationships with new clients. And they also are learning and growing. So highly coachable, ready to take action, even when it's scary and unclear and confusing. It's like, listen, do it this way and let's assess how it goes, right? Nothing will really break if you just go for it, and imperfect action, right? So those are the words that come up. And we were talking about before we jumped in here, how the service we provide is just so overlaid with the type of people and the approach and all the things. And it's like, if you only look at the service you're providing, it commoditizes what you do. But
Yeah.
when we're working with people that come from the same business acumen as we do, right? With the resilience, believer, faithful, all the things, then all of a sudden the glue starts to solidify a little bit. So just a thought.
Yes.
Yeah, just a thought.
That is so, again, so many nuggets, but
Yeah.
I love that quote that you said from Dr. Echo, that we really are perfectly positioned to serve the person that we used to be.
Yeah.
And I love that you're right. It's believers, people that want to win. They're believing in God, they have faith, they're believing in themselves, they're believing in what God put in them to make it happen. And it's so important about being highly coachable, but ready to take action, ready to do something, and not just sitting back and saying, because it's hard for me to work with people who say one thing but
Right.
don't action that, and don't
Yeah.
don't really show that they are really, their actions are behind the words. Like they say,
Yeah.
put your actions where your mouth is.
Exactly. Yeah, I absolutely love it. And I think that is what makes it so exciting, is because we do get to connect into the vision, dream, the thoughts of the person and what they're trying to do. And it's not always about just specifics of what they're trying to do. It's a feeling. It's that
Yes.
empowerment that they want to have, and knowing that if I can create this, I can create that. So
Yes.
brings to mind something else, but I know that we're trying not to make this too long. So
Yes. But I just have to say, opening a relationship with a new client, that was huge. That was huge. It's money, but it's about a relationship. So yeah, so we'll wrap this up. So many
Yeah.
good nuggets. We'll save them for more. There's more
Exactly.
coming.
Stay tuned for more. I'm Cheryl Parks. I'm the sales growth coach around all the internet streets. I am a sales accelerator coach, and I'm here with Joyce.
Joyce Chesley Hayward, Fusion for Business, on everything except TikTok, probably. And I'm a profit maximizer. I believe that we have to maximize profits in our business, but also in our lives. So if we love our business and love our life, that is Profit Freedom, the name of my book. So Cheryl, thank you for this time today. This has been great. This has been awesome.
Absolutely. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more.
Be back.